know which way to look,
Yeah.
and I'll do it. When we
Hey, welcome back. Our last guest is now orthodontist, the inventor. She's an investor, and she's the founder and CEO of Big Mouth Toothbrush. She's the first black female orthodontist to invent an electronic toothbrush. She joins us to speak about how her groundbreaking toothbrush is redefining the oral care experience for consumers and so much more. So please welcome to the show, Dr. Bobbi Peterson. Doctor, welcome. Now, I haven't seen you and Mom in a long time.
I know, we go way back, Dr. Bob.
So the last time I was over at Just Pop, we put you on the radio. We were doing a few things. I even came in and sat down and had
Yes.
some work done on my teeth.
Absolutely. Only to come as the best. I get it.
Yeah. and you know what? And you were talking about what you're doing right now.
Right.
It was just a thought. Wasn't even.
It was
but now it's come to
literally-
fruition.
Yes. So the last time that we spoke, when I saw you in person, the Big Mouth toothbrush it didn't even have a name.
Yeah.
All I knew at that point in time was that I wanted to design an electronic toothbrush, and I knew how important it was for the dental community to have one.
I thought you named it after me because you sat me in a chair and you had a mouth wide open like that.
I think I named it after a lot of people I know. After a lot of people I know.
So everybody fits the description.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. What inspired the idea behind Big Mouth? Big Mouth
Okay,
toothbrush?
so like you said, I'm an orthodontist with a practice in Brooklyn, New York. Since the last time I saw you, I opened up a practice in Philadelphia. So now Aces Braces we have Aces Braces Brooklyn and Aces Braces Philadelphia. To get to the toothbrush, so around 2001, 2002, I saw that there was a higher prevalence of periodontal disease and gingivitis, right? I'm talking to my hygienist, I have a team of hygienists that work with me, you've met them.
Yeah.
And we noticed that there was a rise in the prevalence of periodontitis and gingivitis. But at the same time, I was always an advocate for electronic toothbrushes. I always told my patients, you need to get an electronic toothbrush. But what I noticed was that the latest advances in electronic toothbrushes were getting smaller and smaller. So I'm like, if gingivitis is going this way, toothbrush heads are getting smaller. It just didn't seem practical to me. So I was like, well, the idea that I had for an electronic toothbrush, the head needs to be wider. Right? That was the first thing.
Yeah.
I was like, the head needs to be wider. It needs to be electronic or sonic. And, after I came up with the idea, from the idea to market, it took about a year. So I instantly got on the phone with some engineers and trying to find like manufacturers, and I got the idea going.
So, but what's the difference between a regular
A regular toothbrush? Okay, can I show you?
Toothbrush? Yeah.
Can I show you? So.
Is it more massage-like?
It's like a spa in your mouth. It's way better than a massage.
What?
So this is the Big Mouth toothbrush, right? When I first came out with the toothbrush, it was electronic. After Shark Tank, and I'll tell you about that, I upgraded to sonic.
But wait. You on Shark Tank? How come I didn't see that?
I was on Shark Tank.
You on Shark Tank?
Yes, I was on Shark Tank in 2023, season 15, episode 14.
What'd you tell them?
I told them that
Were you successful? Oh,
absolutely.
let me
Okay. So this is what happened. So let me just tell you about the toothbrush first.
Okay.
So I designed it with all oral care needs in mind, right? So first things first, the head is wider. You have it's 1.5 times the width of the average toothbrush, and I did this because I care about my people's oral care. But at the same time, your dentist always tells you brush your gums, brush your gums. Some people don't brush their gums properly. With this toothbrush, you can't help but brush your gums.
Yeah.
As soon as you put it in your mouth, you're hitting upper teeth, upper gums, lower gums at the same time.
Yeah.
So that was the biggest thing about the design. The reason why I have all of these different speeds is because sometimes, as adults, we have different oral care needs. Like some people have sensitive teeth. Some people are smokers, or they drink a lot of coffee. They need a more intense pulsation. Right. So here we have all the different pulsations for every care need.
Look at that.
And then to top it off, last thing, I noticed that
my girl's an inventor.
I know, I'm sorry, but this is everything is so practical though. Like think about it, it's just super practical. You need to have a cap on your toothbrush, right? So a lot of the caps that were being sold, they enclose your toothbrush and your toothbrush can't breathe. So imagine you using your toothbrush, it's wet, you put it on your sink, and then you flush your toilet, you have all of these germs swirling around, right? You need a cap that's going to protect your toothbrush, but make it aerated. These are little aerated slips.
So it can dry out.
So it can dry out and it's protected. So there you go. That's the Big Mouth toothbrush.
So wait a minute. This is great. Whoops.
Yeah, this is the manual. We can talk about that one.
So let's see. You get the motorized one and the manual
and the
one.
manual one. This is like more kid friendly, so it still has the aerated cap. But I grew up, so I'm the youngest of 8. You have a lot of siblings, and when you grow up in the house with a lot of people, your toothbrushes tend to touch when you have them on the sink. It used to give me the ick. So I designed the manual toothbrush so that your toothbrush can stand up, but still has the same aerated cap.
So a lot of people want to know. How do you wash that toothbrush off? Because you're getting some stuff that you really don't want to put inside that brush, and it's staying there if you don't rinse it off correctly.
Yes. So basically, you can rinse your toothbrush after you brush. You can rinse it off with warm water, cap it up, and you're good to go.
Yeah.
But the key is that you have to change your toothbrush every 3 months. Because there's always going to be a buildup of bacteria, right? So that's why we have the subscription service where you can order the heads. They come every 6 months, every 3 months, and you can change your head, or we can send you one toothbrush every 3 months if it's manual.
So you get your gums, your tongue, everything.
Gums, tongue, everything.
You get that whole.
Wait, but then you also have to floss. So our newest product that we launched just last year are individually wrapped floss picks. So everyone should be flossing. These are floss picks. When you buy them from other companies, they come in a bag, and you have to put your hand in there, and your hand touches all of them at once. So if you have a bag of mine, it's the most hygienic tooth floss you can buy.
I gotta get a bunch of those.
You have them already, and this is yours. I got you.
Right, there you go. And the thing about these things here, sometimes you use this and it breaks right away, or pulls off.
These are super strong.
These are super strong.
They're super strong.
Because some people have the teeth are tight together.
Yes.
And if you have something caught in there, it's even tighter. So you have to get that out.
But you still have to use
sometimes it
them.
breaks.
But you're right. Sometimes it does break. These are super. You have to get waxed floss. Yeah. That's the key. Your floss needs to be waxed so that when you pull it out, it doesn't get stringy or break.
I love it. When I'm around you, I learn a lot. So, but wait. What happened when you went on Shark Tank?
Okay, so for any of your viewers that are like Shark Tank fans, like Shark Tank is and has been one of my favorite shows. So I said, when I'm going to develop a product, I'm going to, when you go on Shark Tank, you don't have to have like a full idea. Right. You could have like a failed business. You could have a successful business. I noticed that most of the successful entrepreneurs that went on there, they had at least like 6 or 7 months of like numbers, because you have to know your numbers.
Right.
So 6 months after I launched Big Mouth, I applied for Shark Tank. They accepted me. I pitched for them that same year in 2023. And I got a deal with Barbara Corcoran.
Barbara said yes.
Barbara said yes, but you have to see the pitch, because I was fighting for my life up there, Dr. Bob. I was. Because so many of the sharks were going out, and I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. I'm not leaving here without a deal. So first Barbara was out, and it was me and Mr. Wonderful going back and forth because he was still in. And then Barbara came in the clutch and just was like, know what? I'll take that deal. And then the rest is history.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a good experience.
So
a great
it was a battle
experience.
up there. You were battling.
I was battling.
I'm coming out of here. I want some money. I need some money to back
I'm coming
this
out of
thing.
here with something.
Yeah.
No, it was probably the most nervous I've been in my life, but the most excited I've been in my life as well. Because you only have that 5 minutes, It's a make or break moment. And I think I did well. Season 15, episode 14. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch it.
So here we go. We have a product.
Yes.
And besides the product, you're a fantastic dentist. You're a great dentist.
Thank you so much.
And orthodontist.
Yeah. Thank you.
People that have different problems with their mouths, their gums. There was even something back in the day, since World War I, called trench mouth.
Okay.
That's when the gums, they weren't brushing, they weren't doing anything right, so the gums would...
The bone starts to recede, the gums are... Yes,
I know. Don't eat behind anybody. You're going to get trench mouth. And for years, I said, what the heck is trench mouth?
That's a good way to scare the kids to brush their teeth, but it's not a reality. It's not a reality. Definitely. Scare them with the trench mouth.
I was older to find out what trench... I had to look. I said, what the hell is trench mouth?
Yeah. There are a lot of different... it's just really, really important that, your viewers know, especially that your overall care starts with your oral care. Like, just think about it. Everything that goes in your mouth and comes out of your mouth dictates who you are and what your body is. So when it comes to keeping your mouth clean, it should be the cleanest place on your body. You know what I mean? That's why you have to clean it multiple times a day. And it really, really does make sense. Preventative treatment is the best treatment. Prevent oral diseases before they start, so that the rest of your body doesn't have to deal with things later, because it's a trickle effect.
Yeah.
You know, once you get one thing, it's like a trickle effect. Then other things start to go wrong, and everything starts to break down. So, just really focus on your oral health care.
I have a question. Why do they want to get molars out of your mouth before you get older?
You mean like wisdom teeth?
Wisdom teeth. I said molars. What's the difference?
So every human.
I'm sorry, I'm not speaking your language.
No, this makes perfect sense, because some people think that wisdom teeth are like all of their molars. So no, it's a great question. So every human has 3 sets of molars. So you have your first molars, your second molars, and your third molars are your wisdom teeth. Those are the teeth that people consider like problem teeth, because sometimes they come in horizontally, like mine did, impacted teeth, so you have to pull them. But when patients come into my office, I tell them straight up, if your wisdom teeth are not bothering you, don't bother them, because you might need those teeth later on. You know what I mean? If other teeth start to fail, you might need them later. But that's basically the difference between wisdom teeth. And I think that they developed that name because sometimes they erupt, sometimes they don't. But those are the last teeth to erupt when you're in your adult years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One other question. As people get older, the teeth start rotting, so they want to take them out because sometimes they say it's associated with heart disease.
It is. It is. It can be.
It can be.
Yes. So in your mouth, there are a lot of nerves, a lot of veins. Those veins and nerves and arteries, they connect to other veins throughout your body. So if there's infection that starts in any part of your body, there's potential that it could flow to other areas. So with the mouth, it's directly related to heart disease, because that's where those nerves flow. So if there's an infection that starts in your mouth, the infection can travel to your heart if it's not prevented. That's why your dentist, if anyone's ever had heart surgery, there's a pre-medication that we have to give you to prevent the bacteria from traveling. So it's all connected. Mind, body, heart, it's all connected.
Yeah, and when you get a cold, I think I was at one dentist a while ago, a long time ago.
Yeah, before me, Before you. You're telling on yourself.
I'm not two-timing you.
That's okay. That's all right, you know.
But if you have a cold, sometimes sinuses, it can go right into that tooth.
Yes, very much so. It really all depends on what's going on in your mouth.
Yeah.
And it depends on what's going on in your mouth. Like say, you have a healthy dentition. You're less if you have a healthy dentition, you're less likely for whatever disease that's starting your mouth to travel. But if you have a rotten tooth, the root is open. So if your root is open and your rotten tooth and the crown is broken, the disease has a pathway to travel. You understand? Like if a crown is broken and the tooth is exposed and the root is exposed, disease can travel through your body.
So people should see you because?
So people should see their dentist twice a year, most importantly to prevent any other diseases from festering in your mouth. So when you go to your dentist every 6 months or so, they should be taking x-rays, you should be getting your teeth cleaned, and they should give you a diagnosis to see exactly where you are dentally. Like, do you have periodontal disease? Do you have beginning stages of periodontal disease? What type of cleaning do you need? Do you need a deep cleaning? Do you need, something called scaling? Once you get to the point where you need scaling, that means that you have already started periodontal disease, which will help prevent it. The earlier you start, the more likely that it won't progress.
Yeah. Okay, so where does the Big Mouth go from here?
Okay, so Big Mouth is doing really, really well right now. We sell direct to consumer on our website. We're sold on Amazon. You can get Big Mouth in now it's over 100 dental practices that sell them. I have deals with dental practices where they buy them wholesale and they sell them. Lots of dentists love this, this toothbrush. And I'm staying away from retail at the moment. Right now we're doing really well direct to consumer.
And Barbara's working with you?
Barbara's team is amazing. Yeah, Barbara's team is amazing. I mean, she works with a ton of entrepreneurs, and I'm like the only dental entrepreneur she's working with. But no, so far so good. I've been blessed.
Well, listen, come back again, okay? Thank you for sharing with us.
Yes.
Website, give us some information.
Yes.
I got to come and visit you too.
Okay, you guys hear what he's saying,
right? And come
right?
give Mom a hug.
You hear what he's saying, right? He says, okay, next time when you guys call in to his show, ask him if he's come to see me. DM him and see if he has. No,
I'm coming to see you.
I'm joking. No, it's thebigmouthtoothbrush.com. On Instagram, I am Dr. Bobbi, the Big Mouth Toothbrush. All things Dr. Bobbi. On TikTok, I'm Dr. Bobbylicious. I play around on social media a little too much. But yeah, that's where you can find us, and we're also on Amazon.
There you go, Dr. Bobbi Peterson. Orthodontist, inventor, founder, and CEO, Big Mouth Toothbrush. Get yourself one.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.